Dear friends, I am pleased to welcome you to my channel dedicated to travels across Asia and beyond. Today I want to tell you about an extraordinary country that rightfully attracts attention with its unique culture, ancient traditions, and stunning natural landscapes. Did you know that there is a country where divorce is considered so natural and commonplace that there is an entire market of services for its registration and the preparation of relevant documents? Have you heard of the mysterious structure in the Sahara Desert called the Eye of the Earth? It is a giant geological formation about 40 kilometers in diameter, visible even from space with the naked eye. Today, I will tell you about the amazing country of Mauritania, where ancient customs harmoniously blend with modernity, where you can see camel caravans against the backdrop of skyscrapers, and women enjoy such freedom and rights that many women from developed countries would envy. Get ready for an exciting journey through this enigmatic country located on the Atlantic coast. Fasten your seatbelts, and we are heading to explore the most unusual places and traditions of Mauritania. Believe me, some of the facts you will hear today will make you see this country and many of our usual notions of beauty, norms, and social roles in a completely new light. Let's start with the first fact. Imagine a place where divorces are not a reason for condemnation or shame, but are seen as an opportunity for a new beginning, a source of wisdom and life experience. This is exactly the case in Nouakchott, the capital of Mauritania, where a unique phenomenon exists: the divorce market. In this place, women who have gone through a divorce gather not only to share experiences and support each other, but also to meet potential life partners. In Mauritanian society, it is believed that a woman who has experienced divorce possesses special wisdom and rich life experience, making her more attractive in the eyes of new suitors. Just think about it. In a country where the vast majority of the population practices Islam, about 99%, a divorced woman enjoys great respect and is granted complete freedom to choose a new marriage partner. At the divorce market, women share stories, give advice on household management and child-rearing, and discuss potential suitors. All of this happens in an atmosphere of mutual support, respect, and understanding, not judgment or pity. This approach shows us that even in the most traditional societies, there is room for modern views on personal freedom and happiness. Perhaps it is this remarkable example of the Mauritanians that should serve as a model, as it teaches us that the end of one relationship can become the beginning of a new, brighter, and happier chapter in a person's life. A woman has the right to happiness and respect regardless of her previous marital status. Let's move on to the next fact. Now, let's delve into the natural contrasts of this amazing country. Mauritania is a land where nature has created truly unique and striking opposites. On one side, endless deserts, and on the other, the waters of the Atlantic Ocean washing over them. Located in West Africa, between Morocco and Senegal, this country covers an area more than 3 times the size of France. Can you imagine, friends? About 75% of this vast territory is occupied by the endless sands and dunes of the Sahara Desert. This place is a true kingdom of heat, where daytime temperatures sometimes reach 50 degrees Celsius. However, Mauritania is not only desert. On the west, the country stretches along a long Atlantic Ocean coastline, bathing in waters that create an astonishing natural contrast. Where the sands are in eternal tumult on one side, the other coast boasts spacious beaches and cool sea breezes. In the Banque d'Erguin National Park, you can witness an incredible sight: endless sandy plains and water expanses. Mauritania is a country where every part holds surprising and sometimes contradictory images, reflecting the richness of its nature, culture, and traditions. In this land, you can encounter migratory birds that make stops during their long journeys to rest and continue their flight. These birds, like travelers through the ages, remain forever part of the region's natural scenery, and their stops create a special rhythmic harmony in the landscapes. No less remarkable are the rare monk seals, which have found refuge in the country's coastal waters, choosing these places for their habitat. Their presence is a testament to the uniqueness of the marine ecosystem, which, despite the harsh conditions, has managed to establish a delicate balance. Deep within the deserts, amid endless sands and scorching winds, true oases of life suddenly appear, green islands like dreams come true. Date palms grow there, and beneath their branches ripen juicy, fragrant fruits that tempt travelers and locals alike. These oases are not merely natural spots, but entire small worlds where, in what seems like an uninhabitable emptiness, a diversity of flora and fauna persists. In these places, you can encounter graceful and swift gazelles, as well as hyenas roaming at night, and even cheetahs, which testify to the richness and vitality of these ecosystems. Every sunrise in such a place becomes a spectacle. The first rays paint the sands in incredible shades of pink and gold, creating a mesmerizing scene that genuinely delights the eye and fills the heart with a sense of harmony and beauty. Mauritania is not only a land of natural uniqueness, but also a cultural kaleidoscope, woven from various traditions and customs, creating a distinctive blend. This region is a true melting pot of cultures, where Arab traditions harmoniously blend with Berber customs and African rhythms. Imagine, here, an incredible music is played, in which traditional Arab oud intertwines with the vibrant and rich beats of African drums. The local inhabitants speak several languages, predominantly Arabic and French, and also use numerous local dialects. What is especially remarkable is the astonishing ability of people to understand each other despite language differences. A special atmosphere of unity is created in this country, where cultural diversity is perceived as a value and a source of pride. The architecture of the cities reflects this rich cultural heritage. It combines the strict lines of Arab mosques adorned with intricate patterns, the bright designs of Berber houses, and modern buildings inspired by African motifs. Each structure tells a story of centuries-old history and cultural diversity. Particularly impressive is the attitude of the locals towards their cultural plurality. They not only accept it, but are proud of it with all their hearts. On the streets, you can see people in traditional Arab jalabas, walking calmly and confidently, among those dressed in bright and colorful African attire. And none of them considers this unusual. For them, it is a natural and harmonious part of their lives. Such unity in diversity creates a special atmosphere of hospitality and openness, which is so lacking in many other parts of the world, making Mauritania a place where the uniqueness of each individual is valued and respected. Regarding traditions that have faded into the past, one in particular has left a vivid imprint on the country's memory and culture. It concerns an ancient practice that existed in society for a long time and held significant social importance. This was the custom of special fattening, the so-called labla. In those times, a full body was considered a sign of wealth, prosperity, and high social status. Young women were literally forced to consume large amounts of food and camel milk to reach a certain level of fullness. During the day, the human body needs a certain amount of energy to maintain vital functions, perform daily tasks, and ensure overall vitality. On average, an adult requires about 2,000 calories per day for normal life. However, there is a category of people for whom this norm significantly exceeds standard figures, for example by 10 times. Imagine, if an average person consumes 2,000 calories a day, such individuals can expend or receive up to 20,000. This, to put it mildly, is astonishing and raises many questions about eating habits, lifestyle, and cultural peculiarities. In the past, some cultures practiced customs that now seem extremely strange and even dangerous to health. Parents, concerned about their daughters' future attractiveness, sent them to special camps where they were awakened in the middle of the night to force them to eat. At such moments, girls could even be punished if they refused to accept food. The main idea was to increase their weight and make the girls more appealing in the eyes of potential suitors. The heavier a girl was, the more attractive she was considered, since at that time fullness was associated with wealth, health, and prosperity. Fortunately, times are changing. Today's society is increasingly rejecting such cruel and harmful traditions. Governments in many countries are actively working to combat these dangerous practices. recognizing that the health and well-being of citizens are more important than outdated beauty standards. The new generation more and more rejects the idea that beauty should be measured in kilograms or body volume. Modern young people understand that forced overeating and pressure on the body are harmful, and true attractiveness lies in health, confidence, and harmony with oneself. This is an example of how society can change, abandoning outdated and often dangerous traditions to make the lives of its citizens safer and happier. Such changes demonstrate that cultural values and beauty standards can evolve. More and more people are realizing that true beauty is not related to kilograms or appearance, but to inner well-being, health, and harmony. These changes are happening thanks to education, scientific development, and shifts in worldview, ultimately helping society become more humane and caring towards each of its members. Now let's move to one of the mysterious and remarkable natural attractions that attract the attention of scientists, travelers, and enthusiasts of unusual phenomena from around the world. This is the so-called Eye of the Sahara, a large geological formation located right in the middle of the endless desert. Imagine a massive structure about 40 kilometers in diameter, clearly visible even from space. This concentric shape resembles a giant eye wide open in the sky and has long remained a mystery to specialists. Scientists have proposed various theories regarding the origin of this unique formation. Some suggested it was the result of a meteorite impact that fell into the desert millions of years ago. Others believed it was caused by volcanic activity, an ancient volcanic crater or dome. There were also those who linked the appearance of this object to hypotheses about extraterrestrial civilizations, suggesting it could be an artificial structure or the trace of alien technology. However, after conducting geological studies, experts arrived at a more scientific and substantiated version. They established that the Sahara's Eye is an ancient geological dome formed approximately 600 million years ago during the late Proterozoic era. What is particularly interesting is that when standing directly at this massive formation, it is impossible to see it in its entirety. It is so vast and immense. When you look at the location where it is situated, the sense of scale and grandeur takes your breath away. That is why this place attracts not only scientists eager to uncover its secrets, but also photographers, travelers, and seekers of extraordinary natural phenomena. Everyone who has visited here takes away not only stunning photographs, but also a sense of touching something very ancient and mysterious that exists in. Perhaps it is impossible not to be captivated by the incredible beauty of the Mauritanian beaches stretching for many kilometers along the Atlantic coast. Where the waves gently wash over golden sands, spacious beaches extend, offering excellent opportunities for relaxation and becoming places where you can observe the work of local fishermen. These people still use ancient, time-tested fishing methods, which adds a special authenticity to these locations. Such a fact, confirming a rich tradition, truly deserves attention, as it demonstrates how folk crafts and customs are preserved in the modern era, resisting the influence of civilization. Besides the beauty of the coast and fishing, Mauritania has another remarkable feature: cities that have preserved their ancient history and architecture. For example, the cities of Chinguetti and Ouaddain are real living monuments of the past, as if they have stepped out of fairy tales. If you think that such cities only exist in literary works or fantasies, you must see these historical gems with your own eyes. Imagine a city founded in the 10th century, which still houses unique libraries with thousands of ancient manuscripts within its walls. This is exactly what the city of Chinguetti is, a city that was once a crucial point on caravan routes and considered the seventh holy city of Islam. Every building here is a true work of art, made of sandstone, with narrow streets that protect against the scorching sun and create a special atmosphere of seclusion and tranquility. In these narrow passages, it is cool and cozy, and the architecture itself is a harmonious blend of beauty and practicality. A special place is occupied by the ancient library of Chinguetti, which is a real treasure trove of knowledge. Its walls house manuscripts on astronomy, mathematics, religion, and poetry, evidence of the rich intellectual life of the past. These manuscripts contain the thoughts and discoveries of scholars of that era, and the library itself is a symbol of the preservation of wisdom and culture passed down from generation to generation. Equally impressive is the city of Ouaddaine, whose ruins tell stories of times when trade flourished here. Caravans carrying salt, gold, and other precious goods across the Sahara left behind traces of their routes and trade paths, making this city an important part of the region's historical heritage. What is especially breathtaking is the feeling that these cities grew directly out of the desert sands. Their walls, painted in shades matching the surrounding dunes, create the impression that they have always been an integral part of the desert landscape, as if they rose from the very earth and have preserved their secrets for centuries. Today, despite both cities being listed as UNESCO World Heritage Sites, people still live here, maintaining the traditions and customs of their ancestors. These inhabitants, despite the centuries that have passed since the city's founding, continue to pass down their crafts, rituals, and customs from generation to generation, making these places truly living historical monuments filled with the spirit of the past. Let us turn to another, no less vibrant aspect of Moorish culture, its cuisine. Moorish cuisine is a true explosion of flavors and traditions, passed down through generations, and leaving an indelible impression on everyone willing to try it. Now I will tell you about dishes that can make your taste buds dance with delight. For example, tibu, a traditional dish consisting of rice with fish, seasoned with a multitude of spices. Each serving of this dish seems to explode in the mouth with aromas and flavors, filling you with a sense of richness and pleasure. Another famous delicacy is shuai, very tender meat from a young camel, cooked in an earthen oven for an entire day. This process requires patience and skill, but the result is worth all the effort. The meat becomes so tender that it literally melts in your mouth. Local customs and lifestyle features in the major cities of Mauritania allow every traveler to find suitable accommodation and comfortable living conditions, regardless of their budget. Here, you can stay in a simple guest house for about $20 a day, or choose a luxurious hotel with a magnificent ocean view where every detail is designed for comfort and coziness. But the truly unique part of local architecture is considered to be traditional Moorish houses, which residents often rent out to tourists and travelers eager to experience this unusual way of life. Imagine that these houses are built to stay cool even during the hottest summer days. Thick stone walls, specially designed ventilation systems, and cozy courtyards all create a natural, climatic comfort that allows you to feel calm and comfortable even in intense heat. These houses are like natural air conditioners, specially crafted by nature and the traditions of local artisans. Regarding the prices of imported goods, one might be surprised in Mauritania. Since most products and items need to be imported, their cost often exceeds what we are used to paying. This is due to logistical expenses and limited market revenue. However, despite this, the country delights its visitors with affordable fresh fruits, a wide variety of fish, and traditional dishes that can be purchased at very reasonable prices. In particular, fresh fruits, freshly caught fish, and authentic local cuisine create a special atmosphere of gastronomic pleasure and allow visitors to experience the richness of local traditions without significant expense. It is also worth noting that Mauritania has a well-developed system of roadside campgrounds where travelers can stop to rest and enjoy the beauty of the surrounding nature. These campgrounds are located in picturesque areas, often near desert landscapes, offering a unique opportunity to spend a night under the starry sky, which appears especially bright and vast on clear nights. In such places, you will find not only comfortable conditions for relaxation, but also genuine hospitality from the local residents, always ready to share their warmth and kindness. Regarding the visa regime, obtaining a visa to enter Mauritania is a straightforward process accessible to most tourists. The country is quite open to visitors and does not require complex or lengthy procedures. A visa can be issued directly upon arrival at the Nouakchott airport, which greatly simplifies travel. The cost of such a visa is approximately €55, and the process takes only a few minutes. The visa is valid for 1 month, providing travelers with enough time to explore the country, its sights, traditions, and natural beauty. This short but intense period allows for maximum impressions and unforgettable memories of the stay. An important aspect of Mauritania's social life is the communities of expatriates and travelers who have created a friendly and active atmosphere. On social media, you can find numerous groups where experienced travelers share advice, help newcomers find accommodation, discuss the best routes, and even organize joint excursions around the country. These communities foster a sense of unity and support, which is especially important for those traveling alone. Additionally, local residents actively participate in these groups, showing interest and willingness to help foreigners better understand the culture and traditions of the country, avoid possible misunderstandings, and feel more comfortable in an unfamiliar environment. As a result, even solo travelers can feel the warmth and support characteristic of these communities. So we have reached the end of our fascinating journey through the mysterious Mauritania. This country is truly a treasure trove, where every corner and every tradition hides something special. From unique markets and ancient ruins to the mysterious Eye of the Sahara and historic libraries of Shingeti, all of these create a distinctive image of a land where the past and present intertwine in perfect harmony. Mauritania is not only renowned for its natural beauty and rich culture, but also for its astonishing uniqueness and originality, which leave a vivid impression on you and ignite a desire to see this wonder with your own eyes. Perhaps you were struck by its vibrant culture, mysterious landscapes, or unusual natural beauty, sparking genuine interest and a wish to learn more. Deep down, you probably dream of being there to experience the atmosphere of this incredible corner, to see it firsthand, and to touch its unique aura. If you had the chance, what would you most want to see first? Maybe the stunning desert landscapes, endless sands, and mysterious oases hidden in the heart of the desert? Or perhaps you are drawn to the wealth of historical monuments, the ruins of ancient cities and architectural structures that tell the story of this region's rich heritage. Or maybe you dream of meeting local residents, learning about their traditions and culture to better understand their way of life and worldview. Traveling broadens horizons and opens up new perspectives, as every country holds a special atmosphere and unique stories. It is these experiences that make travel truly valuable and unforgettable. When planning your next trip, it's important to have a desire and eagerness for new discoveries, as they make our lives brighter and more fulfilling. Let your curiosity always push you toward new knowledge and impressions, and may each journey leave a vivid mark on your memory and heart. Remember, to share your amazing discoveries and inspire others to travel, it's essential to maintain an interest in the world and an openness to new experiences. Let every step be filled with curiosity and a desire to learn something new and extraordinary. We wish you to continue discovering new and wonderful corners of our planet, because each country and place is a unique world with its own history, nature, and culture. May your travels be filled with bright discoveries and pleasant surprises, and may the memories of them stay forever in your mind.